Hey, welcome back to Interesting Simplified. Today we're diving into Gunung Padang, a terraced stone site on a hill in Indonesia that some researchers claim is hiding a man-made structure so ancient it would rewrite everything we know about civilization, and why that claim became one of the fiercest fights in modern archaeology. So, stick around, and let's simplify it. Let's start with what's not in dispute. On a hilltop in West Java, Indonesia, there's a site called Gunung Padang. The name means roughly Mountain of Enlightenment, or of light. On the surface, it's a series of stone terraces covered with thousands of columnar basalt rocks, naturally formed hexagonal-ish stone columns that have been arranged and stacked by people into walls, steps, and platforms. It's long been recognized as a real archaeological site, a place of ancient stone construction. That part everyone agrees on. The megalithic surface structure is genuinely old and genuinely built by humans. The explosive part is what a team of researchers claimed is underneath. Using ground-penetrating surveys and core drilling into the hill, they argued that Gunung Padang isn't just a hill with stones on top. It's a step pyramid, a mostly man-made structure built in multiple phases, with buried layers going deep down. And here's the bombshell. They proposed that the deepest layers could be extraordinarily old, potentially many thousands of years older than Göbekli Tepe, pushing back into the last ice age, possibly over 20,000 years old. If that were true, Gunung Padang would be the oldest man-made pyramid or structure on Earth by a massive margin, and it would blow apart the standard timeline of when humans started building monumental things. That claim landed like a bomb, and it's easy to see why it caught fire online, especially in the world of lost advanced civilization theories, where it became a star exhibit. But the scientific community pushed back hard, and this is where you need me to be honest with you, because this channel is about staying smart, not just being amazed. The core objection is this. The fact that you find very old material deep in a hill does not automatically mean that a human structure that old exists there. Critics argued the deep layers the team dated could be natural rock formations and soil, not built architecture. Getting an ancient radiocarbon date from soil between rocks tells you the soil is old. It doesn't prove humans arranged those rocks into a pyramid at that time. It's a classic trap. You can date the material without proving the construction. Because of these concerns, a scientific journal that published one of the boldest versions of the claim later retracted the paper after reviewers concluded the evidence didn't support the extraordinary conclusion. That retraction is a big deal, and any honest telling of this story has to include it. So, where does that leave us? Somewhere genuinely interesting and worth sitting in. Gunung Padang is a real, impressive ancient megalithic site. That's not in question. Whether it hides a vastly older, deliberately built pyramid from the Ice Age is not established, and the strongest version of that claim did not survive scientific scrutiny. The mainstream view is that the extraordinary early dates are not proven, and probably reflect natural features being mistaken for construction. But here's why the whole saga matters, beyond who's right. Gunung Padang is a perfect case study in how we should handle mind-blowing claims about the past. The instinct, especially online, is to pick a team. Either the establishment is hiding the truth about a lost civilization, or it's all nonsense, case closed. Both instincts are lazy. The grown-up position is, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and so far, the extraordinary evidence isn't there, but that doesn't mean the questions aren't worth asking. Sites like Göbekli Tepe genuinely did push the timeline of monumental building back and stunned everyone. So it's completely reasonable to keep probing, keep digging, keep testing, while refusing to accept a civilization rewriting conclusion until the data actually earns it. That's the real lesson of Gunung Padang. Not, there was a lost Ice Age super-civilization. The evidence doesn't support that. And not, shut up and stop questioning the timeline, because the timeline has genuinely surprised us before. The lesson is how to hold curiosity and skepticism at the same time, to stay open to being astonished, while demanding that the astonishing thing prove itself. Gunung Padang may still have more to teach us, but what it's taught us so far might be the most useful thing of all. How to think clearly when a story is almost too exciting to resist. If this helped you think sharper, hit like and subscribe for more of the world's most interesting stuff, made simple. See you in the next one.